What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new here, I love to talk about fragrances. Okay, so if you're someone that is into fragrances, building a collection, learning about the latest and greatest, whatever the case may be, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bells. That way you don't miss any of my videos. Okay? Okay. In the last video, I shared with you guys my top 10 must-have French Avenue / Fragrance World fragrances. I only have 6 fragrances that I'm going to be talking to you guys about in this video, but I thought, you know what? I'm on a roll. I might as well talk about them. You know what I mean? I have mentioned 4 of these fragrances in a previous video. Y'all probably did not watch the video, but that's okay. That is okay. The only thing that matters is that you're here now. I'm going to start with these 2. I have Royal Taboo. This is an extrait de parfum by French Avenue, and I have Carnal Desire, which is also an extrait de parfum, and both of these were created in collaboration with French Avenue and a influencer called Aromatics. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I have seen him before on TikTok. I feel like actually talking about these fragrances a few months back, kind of just scrolling. He ended up on my FYP. Little did I know that I would have his fragrances in my collection, and we're gonna get into it. Okay, you guys probably have heard about these fragrances already, but I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. I'm gonna give you my take on what they smell like. I've already snuck off and smelled them when I first got them, and I will tell you, one of them I really like. The other one I was like, ooh. We're gonna start off with Royal Taboo first, and here is the packaging. This is what you will get when you order your fragrance. And how do I open this? Oh my God, you open it like that. Does this part come up? And this, let me start that over. Okay, you open it like this. That is how you open your packaging. I'm not mad at the bottles because Aromatics is a guy. I feel like the bottles are totally appropriate for him and, you know, what they were going for. So it's giving masculine. Here is the front, and then here is the back. This is actually a nice weighty bottle. The bottle actually feels like it has a little bit of a grit. You know how you touch cement and it feels gritty? That's how the bottle feels, and I like that. I like that texture. Rarely do I feel bottles with like a texture to them, so I think that's pretty cool. The notes in this fragrance include cinnamon, cardamom, benzoin, amber, tobacco, cashmere wood, heliotrope, jasmine, tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, and dry wood. So I'm expecting this fragrance, and I smelled it when I first got it. That was like 2 months ago. I don't really remember what it smells like, but just by looking at the notes, I'm expecting for this fragrance to be warm, smoky, earthy, a little soft, spicy, probably sweet because of the vanilla and the heliotrope, because heliotrope can come off kind of sweet to me. And I first learned about heliotrope when I fell in love with Metalique by Tom Ford. That is heavy on the heliotrope, and it's like a very sharp vanillic. That's how I would describe it. Also powdery in a way too. And benzoin gives off an amber feel, a resin feel, but it also gives this sweet vanillic touch. It can be tricky sometimes too, because it also can give you a little bit of a smokiness. So we'll see. I'm expecting this to be something on the masculine side, something that I would wear fall, winter, And yes, I'm right. This is literally everything I just said like 2 seconds ago. It's warm, it's earthy. I'm getting the patchouli. I'm getting the tonka bean is coming off like a little nutty, a little roasted type of feel or type of smell. I'm getting the cinnamon, the cardamom. It's warm, soft, spicy, and woody. It is very woody. I don't know, fragrances are genderless. You can wear whatever you want to wear. I have plenty of masculine forward fragrances in my collection. So this is something that I would totally wear. But I would have to wear it when it gets cold, I feel like, because it's very heavy. Like this is going to really push through in those cold months, even the fall. This is going to be great for that. According to Fragrantica, this is supposed to be very reminiscent of Centaurus. That's one of the newer releases from Creed. I have not smelled that. Have I smelled that? No, I haven't smelled it. So I can't speak to whether or not it's a one-to-one or even give you any type of percentage, okay? I don't know. You would have to like watch somebody's video that's actually smelled Centaurus and this one and how they feel about it. However, this smells so good. I think this is the one that I wasn't really fond of. I can literally smell this as I pulled it out of the box. This is oud. It's already giving oud. I'm looking at the notes, but we gonna revisit it, okay? The bottle looks the same, except this one is red. It's giving like a reddish orange, like a brick color. That's what this is giving. With the name of the perfume on the back, cap, yeah, okay. In this fragrance, you have raspberry, bergamot, cinnamon in the top. In the middle, you have cotton candy, orris, rose. In the base, you have leather, oud, vanilla, cedar, and patchouli. Let's go ahead and give this one a spray, y'all. I can smell this. I smell the oud coming from this, and I will tell you right now, it does have an animalic vibe to it. I'm not gonna lie. Not necessarily like funky, you know, fecal type of vibe, but it is very animalic to me, okay? I'm getting the oud and leather off the rip, okay? And maybe that's why it smells so animalic. I don't know if y'all feel the same way. Tell me if I'm the only one. But sometimes I can mistake leather for oud, especially in a lot of Arabic fragrances. It is so strong that my nose and my brain just automatically goes to oud, but it's leather. The leather and oud are competing with one another, and it's hard to distinguish which note I'm really smelling. I hope that makes sense. Am I smelling the oud? Am I smelling the leather? I don't know, because they are coexisting with each other, okay? They are blending in together, and I just don't know. I don't know. Beast mode. I haven't used those words in a hot minute, but this is giving that, okay? On top of that, you have an earthy, almost dark chocolatey patchouli. Okay, carnal is the perfect word for this fragrance. Seriously, I don't even know. The fact that I am reading it has cotton candy in here and I cannot detect it is low-key pissing me off, because I love a cotton candy note, but I'm not getting it, okay? I am getting the rose, I'm getting the cinnamon, I may be getting a little bit of raspberry, but yeah, this is heavy, okay? Dense, thick, earthy. It's being compared to two fragrances by Maison Crivelli, Cure Infrarouge, and I want to say the other one was Oud Maracuja. You know what? The more and more I smell this, I'm kind of coming around to it, honestly, because I love rose. I don't love rose. I meant to say I love oud, and a lot of my oudy fragrances have rose in them. So this one is putting me in the frame of mind of fragrances like 7+1 by Diato, Inicio's Oud for Greatness, of course Oud Maracuja, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Oud Maracuja. I don't have that one, but I do have the Azor Oud by French Avenue, which I think is just a little bit better than this one, honestly. There's a smoothness in that Azor Oud. It is something very soft and smooth. This is rough around the edges. It is rough around the edges. I say you have to really love oud to get down with this. You have to enjoy leather, like a really intense dark leather. Okay, you have to enjoy that. If you like those two, then you're definitely gonna love this. Next up is one I want to say was released at the end of last year. It looks kind of similar to one that I've already talked to y'all about. This is Signature Brown. I mentioned Signature Pearl in my last video. I don't know if I showed you guys the packaging, but I've talked about that fragrances like twice. But Signature Pearl comes just like this, like Signature Brown, except it's white, okay? And you open it up like this. Try not to drop it. Isn't that unique? So unique. Hopefully I can get it out without breaking a nail or breaking the bottle. Same style detail as Signature Pearl. Again, this one is just brown. I like this bottle actually. It's unique, it's different, you know. It's doing a lot, but I still think it's like really, really cute. In this fragrance, you have notes of basil and pepper in the top. In the middle, you have vetiver and woody notes, and in the base, you have akigala wood and patchouli. Akigala wood is just another name for oud, honestly, okay? We're going to give this a spray. And I can't remember if I like this one or not. Oh, I like this one. Ooh, baby, this is sexy. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, this one is definitely going to lean masculine. Let me put that out there. I cannot speak to the performance because I haven't worn it yet. I think you're going to be able to wear this one all year round, honestly, because there's a bit of freshness to this fragrance, and I think it's coming from the basil and the pepper. So it's a little spicy, but the basil is giving it like this almost kind of airy airiness about it. The vetiver is really nice here. I'm getting some earthiness. I'm getting some woody notes. Of course, there is woody notes, and there's akigala wood. So it's not coming off oudi, it's coming off woody. And I feel like akigala wood can do that sometimes. Just my experience. Every oud that I smell doesn't have an oudi animalic smell to it, okay? Sometimes it just smells like a very intense wood, and that is what I get here. I get the patchouli, so it's earthy, it's a little spicy, it's woody, it has some freshness to it. I like this. I like this. I give this a 10 out of 10. I think it smells wonderful. I did just look online. This is available at fragrancebuy.ca, and it's gonna run you about, I'm just gonna round up, it's gonna run you about $58. And I think that's pretty good for what you're getting. This smells expensive. This smells high end, okay? It gives niche, in my opinion. It smells like a gentleman's, you know, it's not even cologne, but it smells like a well put together gentleman. That is what this is. So I have 3 fragrances here. They're all from the Pinnace line, and this is what the box looks like, but this is what the bottles look like, okay? Let me just go ahead and show y'all the presentation. This is the box. All right, and then this is how I open it. You probably can pull this thing and the doors will open. Like, I don't do that because I'm scared I'm gonna break something. So I just open it up like this, and then I slide it out like that, okay? Here is the bottle. Okay, and this one is Pinnace Noir. That's what this one is. And I'm actually surprised they're on Fragrantica. Some of the fragrances that I talked to you guys about in previous videos, you can't even find them on Fragrantica, but if you Google them, you can find them. I found pretty much all of them on Perfumo. Have y'all heard of Perfumo? Perfumo is an app that you can download, and it's like a fragrance community. It puts me kind of in the frame of mind of Fragrantica, but it's a little different, you know, but it still reminds me of Fragrantica. But a lot of the fragrances are on Perfumo. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for the shape of the bottles. I think it's just kind of weird. When I go to spray the perfume, it's just awkward. It feels very awkward in my hand, is what I want to say. But let's spray it. Okay. Right away, I will tell you this is fresh. Okay, this is going to be a freshie. It is going to... Uh-oh, can I get the top back on? Hold on. I didn't hear it click. There we go. Okay. This is a freshie. It is going to sit masculine though. Okay, but I get that citrusy lemon, I get that bergamot. I thought I was getting a little bit of the apple, but it kind of came and then it went. So I don't know. I may be getting the orange blossom here. I'm getting the orange blossom. I'm getting something a little soft, spicy like the cinnamon. I'm getting the clove. This is a little smoky, okay? Woody. How would I describe this? Think of, it's almost giving me an herbal type of feel, really. Okay, so I'm getting this a little smoky. The clove is not over the top, but it is there. So I'm getting a little bit of a smokiness that's coming through, but I'm really mostly picking up on this bright, fresh, clean, citrusy note. Maybe the orange blossom is coming off like neroli, you know. To me, orange blossom can do that from time to time. So I think I'm getting more of the neroli side of this orange blossom. It's soapy. This is very fresh, clean, soapy, a little smoky, a little soft, spicy, woody, masculine. Okay, that is what I get with this one. Let's talk about the regular Pinnace. Bottle is still the same, okay, except it's white. I have to hold it like this to spray it. I think I like this one and the Pinnace Oryn over the black one. This is the one that I actually liked when I first got the fragrances. Y'all know I have no chill. I have to open them up and smell them right away. It just kills me to wait and open the boxes when I'm getting ready to sit down and record a video. Yeah, that doesn't happen. I need to smell them immediately. After smelling this again, I said, okay, I liked this one and I like the Pinnace Oryn. I'm going to talk about that one next. But this one is just straight Pinnace, okay? It's not Pinnace white, it's Pinnace, okay? But in this one, you have grapefruit orange. In the middle, you have mint, blackcurrant. In the base, you have ambroxan and musk. This is a citrusy fragrance as well, but this one, in my opinion, leans more unisex. Anybody can wear this. Anybody can pull it off. It doesn't lean either way. Okay, it's gonna be great for summer. It's gonna be great if you're someone who loves a nice, fresh, clean citrus. I do pick up the mint here, and it's not offensive. It's not, you know, like whoa. Actually blended well in this fragrance, like it goes. It kind of puts me in the frame of mind of like a mojito or mojito. the cocktail. You get the citrus, you get the mint leaves, you know, that is what this is giving. You get something sweet, that I'm pulling that black currant, I'm pulling the woodiness from the ambroxan and the musk. So this is and it's not an over the top musk, let me just say that. It's very subtle, but you do pick up the musk. This is something that I would wear in the heat, in the summertime. This is something I would also wear if I don't know what to put on, if I want something effortless, easy going, easy grab, and I like citrus, okay? I like the fresh, the clean aesthetic. I would wear this one. Let's talk about Pinnace Oryn. Now, I like this. I don't care for the shape, but the gold, hello, this is cute. Like, I don't think I have any bottles in my collection. Well, yes, I do. That's just straight up gold. I don't have a lot of bottles in my collection that's like straight up gold. Bit of spray. Oh yeah, this one definitely is giving orange, okay? That orange is pulling all the way through. I actually like this one better. I like the Oryn better than I like the regular Pinnace. This one just has more character. You have mandarin, orange, bergamot, ginger, and ambergris. This is a citrus bomb, okay? This is an explosion of orange, and I get that ginger, so it's a little spicy. This one also reminds me of a cocktail. I feel like the only thing that's missing is a little vanilla. So if you don't like citrus, you're not gonna like this. But as I'm smelling this, you know what it's putting me in the mind of? That new release by the 7 Virtues, Clementine Dream. It's giving me, this is not a dupe for Clementine Dream, let me just say that, okay? But it's giving me Clementine Dream vibe. So if you smelled Clementine Dream by 7 Virtues, you smell this. What is this reminding people of? Oh, really? Girl. Baby, the people on Fragrantica are comparing this to Afternoon Swim. Really? By Louis Vuitton. Okay. Alright, okay. Afternoon Swim has mandarin, orange, Sicilian orange, bergamot, ambergris, and ginger. Afternoon Swim actually came out in 2019, but for some reason, I've been seeing more people talk about it. Is it because we're about to enter into summertime? Is that why? I don't know. But if this is anywhere close to Afternoon Swim, baby, yeah, I can see why people like Afternoon Swim. I've never smelled Afternoon Swim, so I can't say yay or nay to that, but all I know is out of all 3 of these, the gold one is the winner. Let me spray a little bit on the skin. Oh, I like this. Afternoon Swim. Afternoon Swim. Okay. So that is it for now. I have no new French Avenue / Fragrance World perfumes to share with you guys. I'm sure I will get some new ones in the future. They are coming out with releases every 90 seconds, honey. Somebody is coming out with something, and I'm pretty sure that French Avenue / Fragrance World is going to be releasing some new ones too. So y'all know, when I get it, I'll let you know. With that being said, I need you to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos, okay? Don't forget, comment down below if you have any of the fragrances that I mentioned in the video. Let us know how you feel about them, okay? Before you leave, hit that thumbs up button. It is super important for the growth of my channel, and I would appreciate it oh so much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you're smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.